on Wednesday here in January. Thank you for joining me. We have a special Valentine's Day show. So Valentine's Day is of course coming up in a couple weeks. And so this is the time to make projects with Valentine's related items. So I've got heart beads and flower beads and pinks and purples and all those fun colors. So if you are somewhere that is snowed in and cold right now, because I know a lot of places are, I have some very cheerful things on my beading table today to play with. So hopefully that will warm your spirit a little bit if you are freezing outside. So speaking of a cold, I have a little bit of a cold today, so I apologize. My voice is a wee bit gravelly. I might cough a little or sneeze a little. It is just that time of year. So that is happening too. But welcome. Thank you for joining us live wherever you are coming from. If you are over on Facebook or YouTube, welcome. Hello. If you are on artbeads.com/live, I can see your comments live. So please do comment. Tell me where you're at. Tell me what your weather's like. Tell me what you're up to. If you have Valentine's Day plans, all of that good stuff. So it's always fun to chat. And do know if you want to get in on the live chat and you are on one of those other platforms, hop on over to Art Beads. There's a link in the description of the video you're watching, and then you can chat with us too live. And I see Kat is here. Good morning. And Carol from Hanover, Pennsylvania. Hello. And Susan from sunny and cold Seattle. Okay, I like sunny and cold. I'm from Seattle myself originally, and I always loved it when it was sunny there. And I see Michelle's in the background, and Mary is here as well. Hello. And Bridget, good afternoon. Bridget's in Maryland. Hello. I'm seeing lots of places that are probably pretty cold right now. Good morning from Boyna Park. Oh, sun is out today. Hello, Rosie. And Tina is here. Sunny and cold Austin. Okay, so I'm seeing a cold theme for sure. And Cindy, oh, cold and gray Florida. Okay, Santa Barbara girl, hello. Welcome. Okay, so I think we are all a bit cold. I'm even cold here in the Southern California area. We're supposed to have, I think, like a high of 50 something today. So for us, that is cold. And then at night, it's been down into the high 30s. So for us, that is cold. South Florida, 59 degrees. Kathleen. Oh, it's really fun to see where everybody's at. I love this. Cold Colorado. Hello, Denise. One of our team members is in Colorado, and she has been sending us pictures of walking her dog in the snow. So I know you guys have some snow there. Santa Barbara girl is cold but sunny Oregon. Okay. Definitely a cold snap right now for sure is going across the nation for sure. All right. So I'm going to keep reading this. Oh, and it snowed in Florida. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's interesting. I don't think that usually happens. All right, do you guys want to make some jewelry? I want to make some. Let's go ahead and flip my camera down. You guys can see all the pretties we have to work with today. And flip it down. So see, it's gray here too, for sure. All right. I love the way these look on my table. They're just very cheerful. And sometimes we just need really happy, cheerful things. And so I like that. Oh, Cindy, it snowed in North Carolina. Oh my gosh, see, I'm finding it so fascinating because I know there's so many places that are getting snow right now that don't normally get it. So that's fun though. I think it's fun if it's safe. It's fun if it's safe and you don't have to drive to get these sudden like little snowstorms. Oh my gosh. And Mississippi, almost 7 inches of snow. That's a lot. Snow in, oh my gosh, in Louisiana. Guys, you are definitely getting a lot of snow. Are you guys enjoying it or not? That's the question. Are you liking it? I bet it's beautiful. I hope that it's somewhat enjoyable to get to enjoy how pretty it looks. All right, guys, we're going to dive in, and you can see I've got a ton of items on my table today. So we're going to be making a couple pairs of earrings. We're going to be making a necklace, and I have a deal of the week to show you too. So first off, let me show you the deal of the week and then I'm going to dive into this. I think that would be a good way of doing it. So if you've been following Art Beads, you know that every week this year we've had a new deal of the week, which is a super special, really huge discounted item. And so this week it's this beautiful tulip crochet set. And I know in previous shows we've been talking about doing a crochet class. So I definitely am going to want to use this to prep my crochet class, but it's beautiful. It comes with all these crochet hooks. So you've got 8 crochet hooks and you've got the different sizes. So all those great sizes that you need. It has a beautiful pair of Tulip scissors. And then it's also got needles, and it's got a measuring tape and this beautiful, beautiful pouch. So it is a lovely, lovely item. And so Michelle just put in the chat there that the set is usually $101, and right now it's $54.50. So a huge discount. And I want to just show you real quick because I have been doing a lot of crochet for my kids. So I made this little star because my kids love Kirby and Mario Brothers, and both have stars in them. And so I just want to show you how smooth and easy it is to use a Tulip crochet hook. If you haven't used one before, they're really, really nice. And they're my go-to. I love them so much. So you could just see here if we make a little slip knot. And I apologize for the sniffles, guys. And it's just very smooth on the hand. So it doesn't give you like that indent. If you've used like just aluminum hooks before, it doesn't give you that kind of painful indent on your finger. So you can see how you can make really nice crochet items using these Tulip hooks. So really great deal of the week. And it's just for this week. It's a super special. So if you love crochet or you've been wanting to get into crochet or crochet jewelry, I've been doing little plushies, but I definitely want to do a crochet jewelry class as well. So this is a great deal of the week to get all those hooks in one set for almost $50 off. So pretty cool. I was very excited about this one. And I'm going to be playing with that all night because crochet is my new thing. It's my new way to relax at night. All right, Valentine's jewelry. Okay, so we're going to be making a couple different things. We're going to make this necklace. And I love these beads because they're gold on one side and they're like silver on the other. So you can do a really fun mixed metal piece with them. So we're going to make a necklace. We're going to make a couple pairs of earrings. I have this one right here. So you've got this really pretty flower bead. We're going to go over all the beads. This little tiara cast link, which we could hang whichever way we want. We could hang it like this, which is more like a heart, or we could hang it upside down, which is what I did. And then I have a little prestige heart on the end. And then don't forget, if you want to see any of these items before the banner pops up, just click on the shopping bag. It has everything in there, so you don't have to wait for me to talk about it or for Michelle to put up that banner. So you can do that. Now there's another little earring I have right here, and this is a little Celtic heart, which I love. And you can probably tell with my red hair, I have a bit of Irish in me, so I'm always drawn to the Celtic stuff, but I love this one. And then I thought we'd make another little earring or two as well, but I want to show you the beads real quick because we love beads. So these are these really pretty silver and purple flower beads. So if you're doing spring jewelry, romantic jewelry, Valentine's Day jewelry, these little flowers are great. So they're very detailed. They're check glass. And you see they've got that pretty purple on the back side or the front side, whichever you want to call it. And then the nice silver on the other side. So these are pretty. You get a whole strand. I took mine off the strand because I was already playing with them. But you'll get a strand. And then there's these beads that we're going to do the necklace with. Now these I thought were fascinating. Again, they're check glass and they're flowers, but they've got really bright gold on one side, and then it's almost like a black diamond or a silver on the other side, which I thought gave it a cool effect if you want to do some mixed metal projects, because then you get the silver and the gold together, which is cool. And then because I had Celtic things on the brain, as I was picking things out, I was like, oh, I love these. So if you're maybe going to do some St. Patrick's Day jewelry, these would be good too. These are really pretty check glass beads. And these ones I do believe are limited edition. So these were like a special find. But I love these little like emerald green with that gold accent. So we're going to be playing with those. I have some just check glass hearts. So we often use crystal hearts, but don't forget there's check glass hearts available. And these are just really pretty and simple. And they're just a really soft pink. So that's a nice one. This would be even good for like stretch bracelets as well. So I like those guys. I had fun picking out supplies for this. And then I picked out a really pretty tube of prestige crystals. This is called Ballerina Bliss. And it's where you get a bunch of different colors in one container. So we've got a bunch of bicones, 4 millimeter, so a nice size. So that's going to be fun. So we might or might not use this. I was picking out Valentine stuff. I was like, oh, this looks good together. So we'll just play a little bit. Oh, hello, Nancy. Thank you. Welcome for joining. Welcome. And Janice, hello. I love seeing the familiar names. Okay, and then a couple tubes of seed beads because you never know when you're going to need some seed beads. So I had a pink, like a rosaline, silver lined, and then kind of like a milky amethyst purple. I just wanted stuff to play with. And then just a classic check glass strand here. This has an AB finish. So that was just another, I think this was rosaline as well. And I was just like, well, what looks good together? Because I don't know how everyone else designs, but I tend to design by putting out all my supplies and then playing with them. It's harder for me if I have some tucked away and I have to go grab them or think about what I have. So I usually like to grab all my supplies, put them out on my table, and then just be able to pick and pair them together and do things like that. So I also have some Zola Element items. I don't know how many of them we'll use. We're going to use a couple for sure, but these are like, what is that called? Like gold leafing inside a clear acetate. And so these are neat and they come in different, one went flying. Okay. But they come in different shapes and sizes. And we're going to be using this U-shaped one for our necklace. And it's got 3 holes. And then we're also going to use the bar, but just imagine you could do earrings with these as well. And they're very, very lightweight. So if you have a concern about weight on your ears per se, perhaps these are really nice. So those are our supplies. We're going to be using some 24 gauge artistic wire. You could use 26 as well. I put 26 in the cart, in the shopping bag too. And then we've got our classic tools that we use for everything. We've got our cutters, our chain nose, and our wire looping pliers. And then Nancy, very, very cold and snowy in northern Michigan. How much snow did you get? I'm seeing some pretty wild totals. Here we go. And then, sorry, I'm trying to read the comments as we go. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Michelle put up a link to our hearts and love items. That's super helpful. Thank you, Michelle. Okay, let's make this little earring first. I love this one. So it has a really pretty earring hook. It's got that flower bead, the tiara cast, and a prestige crystal. So what I'm going to do to start is I have just a jump ring. And this is a 5mm jump ring because I wanted this to also be like quick and easy jewelry. Okay, so where's the opening? So I tend to run my fingernail along the top of it to find the opening. And then we twist it open. And we want to twist this one pretty wide because it's going through the prestige heart, which is a little bit on the thicker side. Oh my gosh, 2 degrees, Janice, when you went out this morning with your dog. Oh, that is so cold. 2 degrees is very cold. Okay, so we put it through the heart. And now what we're going to do is we've got this little loop here on the end of this connector. And again, we could hang this whichever way we want. I did it this way, but you could definitely switch that around. Put that on there as well. And then we're going to carefully go in here and close up that jump ring. And now we've got, I did not close my jump ring, guys. If you could see my setup, I'm working where I kind of can have the camera right in front of me. So sometimes it's a little hard to see. I have to look around it. Oh my gosh, -15 yesterday. Oh, that's cold. That feels like weather that you don't go outside in. Okay. All right, I think I closed it better that time. So we've got the little heart dangling. So we got a little heart right there to stay in and bead and watch the live. Yes, good plan, Janice. I agree with that one. All right, and then we're going to take a little eye pin and we're going to take one of these pretty silver flower beads and we're just going to go ahead and put the eye pin through the bead like so. And I love the hearts. Thank you guys. Oh, it's hearts on a Valentine's show. That's fun. And then we're going to just take our wire looping pliers. You could use round nose too if you'd rather do that. And just squeeze, push down, rotate over. And where it crisscrosses, we're going to trim it. Oh my gosh, Michelle, it was 10 degrees for you. Oh, that is so cold, guys. All right, so then what we're going to do is we've got the 2 loops. So we just made ourselves a little link. And all we have to do now is open up one of the loops, connect it, open up the little loop a little bit more, connect it onto the little dangle we made with the prestige crystal, close our loop, and then up here we can either open the loop or open the loop at the base of an earring hook. So I am just going to open the loop at the base of one of these earring hooks. And I love this style of earring hook. I think it's a really good value and it's really elegant. It's nice and long so it doesn't slip out of the ear. This is probably my favorite style of earring hook. Okay, just open that up. Slip on our dangle that we made, and we have a really quick, easy pair of Valentine's earrings that you could wear year-round too. So definitely don't have to just wear it Valentine's Day. Okay, I'm gonna put those aside. Now we have this little one with the heart, so definitely a love theme here. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go ahead and create little links. So in this case, so my little tip is if you're working with hearts and you're making loops, if you start with a head pin, or I'm not a head pin, an eye pin, put it through the top of the heart because it can be a little bit hard to get your pliers into that little well. So if you put the loop part into the actual like crease of the heart, and then you make your loop on this end, you have a lot more clearance and you're not working around like the 2 humps of the heart. So that's my little tip when you're working with hearts. Is sometimes a lot easier to do it that way. Just going to make a little loop, crisscross, set that aside. We're going to make another little link with a bicone. You can do this with any color heart. You can do it just with bicones, just with rounds if you're not wanting to do heart crystals. Lots of options. Again, make a little loop. Oh, hello, Callie. We are making quick and easy Valentine's projects today. And we have a really cool deal of the week. So I'll show everyone that at the end too, if you just joined us. But everything that you see in the show is in that shopping bag. So if you want to click on that to see anything, definitely do that. And for anyone who's joining us a little later, these shows are all saved. You can always go back to artbeads.com/live and click on the show to watch the replay. Okay, and then so this one, we're going to the bottom. We're opening up that loop, slipping on our charm. It's a tiara cast charm. And closing our loop. And then we have our pretty little dangle here. So we're going to just put an earring hook on that. And what I did is I picked a different earring hook because I just want to show variety. This is a little stainless steel one. And I think it goes really well with the tiara cast charm because it's got a little bit of darker colors on there. And this is just a little bit darker than a normal silver plated one. So we're just going to slide. The way I found to do this is just slide it through here. And it looks great on both sides. And then we're just going to take this right here with our chain nose and bend it towards itself so that little loop gets kind of closed up so your dangle doesn't fall off. So really quick, easy earrings. So we just made 2 earrings in a really short amount of time. I'm going to make one more because I didn't have a chance to play with these hearts and I really wanted to. So I'm going to make one more earring, and I think what I'll do before we go on to our necklace is this one earring. I'm just going to take, I had spilled out some of these pretty prestige crystals already on my table. I think I'll take a pretty prestige crystal and then I'll put that on my head pin. I'm going to put my flower on And then I'll take another crystal, and I like that there's a variety of colors, so I don't need them to match. So I'm going to make this, and we're going to go ahead and make a little loop. And this actually would be really sweet. I'm just looking at this right now. If you're a person who likes a little smaller earrings, you could just keep this as a little earring. It's very sweet. Just hang that from an earring hook as well. But what I want to do is go ahead and make a little bit of a dangle effect using these really pretty check glass hearts. Oh, and I see Amber, I'm sorry, the hearts went out of stock. Michelle can definitely look and see if there's any other colors of the hearts and definitely add them to the shopping bag. Oh, Michelle's already on it. Thank you. And she says, we do have lots of other colors of the hearts, like the red ones. Perfect. Okay, so I just want to use this little check glass heart right here. And I'm just going to crisscross. And then I don't know if I need more than this. I might go for a little bit of a smaller earring on this one. So I'm just going to open this bottom loop, slide on the little link we just made, close it on up, and then I think I'll just add an earring hook. I don't think we need it more than that. So let's just add our earring hook. Oh, Amy, yes, I agree. Perfect for a little girl. Yeah, I would agree too. They're very sweet. Or gifts, if you want to give some Valentine's gifts, some handmade Valentine's gifts. These would be really nice. You can make a bunch of them. So there, we just have a really pretty, sweet little earring with a heart, a flower, and some crystals. So that's a fun little earring too. Okay, let's look at the necklace now. So the necklace was fun to do because I wanted to really play off the colors and play off the shape. So what we're doing here, and you can see this, we've got this nice Zola Elements like U-shaped component right here. We're going to do some links with the beads. We've got a bar going down. And then up here, we're going to alternate the gold, these gold silver flowers with the green. And you'll see that I mixed. I did silver wire with gold jump rings. So this was really fun to play with the two metal colors as well. Oh, thank you, Santa Barbara girl. Okay, so I actually already made one side of the necklace just to save a little bit of time, but we're going to make one side together and then we'll put it all together. So what we'll do to start is we're going to start with our 24 gauge wire, and you could also do 26 if you want, if that's more comfortable. You could even do 22. You kind of have a lot of freedom here, whatever you're most comfortable with. So I'm going to cut lengths that are about 3 inches long. And I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. And I love using something like a 24 gauge wire because it cuts so easily and it wraps so easily. Got a bead out of that container, guys. I think this was in the well of my, I think that was in the well of my wire. You never know what's going to pop up. Okay. We're going to take our wire and we're going to now make a wrapped wire loop on one end. Oh, hello, Leah. Thank you for joining us. We are making sweet and simple and easy Valentine's jewelry. So we made a couple pairs of earrings. And now we're going to make a necklace, but you can always catch the replay if you want to go back and see how to do the earrings. Okay, so we crimped it, and we're going to go up and over. And now we're going to do a couple wrappings just so that we have a start to our link. Oh, thank you, Nancy. It was a fun design to make, and it was really, you guys are going to see how easy it is because we're actually I made it a little bit easier because instead of connecting the wrapped wire loops to other wrapped wire loops, I just used jump rings, which is, I think, a little bit easier, and it gave it a kind of a nice look too, where you're mixing the silver and gold metal tones again. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take these beads. So these are the rosaline, the silver lined rosaline. We're going to put some down here because we're going to be using them. And they're just a really subtle color. They're a nice subtle color. So we're going to take one, and then we're going to take one of these flower beads. I'll find the hole eventually. There it is. Okay, and then we're going to take one more seed bead. And these are size 8 O's. So they're a nice size seed bead. Okay, there we go. So we've got a seed bead, a flower bead, and a seed bead. Oh, thank you, Michelle. She just added another red heart to the bead shopping bag. Thank you. Yes, looks like St. Patty's Day. I absolutely was getting St. Patty's Day vibes from it too when I was doing it. It started out as Valentine's Day, and then with that green addition, it definitely was starting to feel St. Patty's Day. And I loved the green. I thought the green was so pretty, I had to use it. Okay, so we made ourselves a little loop. We're going to hold the loop with our pliers and just do some wrappings. And trim it. And we want to make a total of 3 of these ones. So just identical. And we're just tucking that wire tail in so it doesn't scratch anything. So we're going to make a couple more of those. Same exact process, and it'll go pretty quickly once you get the hang of it. This is a great, really easy way to make beaded links. Is you have these wrapped wire loops on either side and the beads trapped in the middle, and it's very secure that way too. Okay, just kind of straighten it up. So again, same exact thing where you have a seed bead. And then you've got, why do I always have troubles finding holes these days? Okay, and there we go. So now we're just going to make our wrapped wire loop. And you could do this with a pair of round nose pliers too, guys. You see, I'm using the wire looping, but round nose works as well, whatever you're comfortable with. Jewelry making is about your journey and what works for you and what you like and works best. So definitely go with that. Okay, so we have another little link right there. And we need one more identical one before we make ones that are a little bit different. Okay. All right, one more seed bead. Oh, hello, Julie from St. Louis. Hello. Oh, Nancy, I'm glad you like the mixed metals too. I really like mixed metals. I don't have my rings on. I think I was cleaning something this morning and I took them off, but mine are mixed metals. I like combining silver and gold. I think it's really a pretty look. All right, so we have the 3 links that are identical. So seed bead, flower, seed bead. Oh, good, you ordered the bead mat. Oh, good, Callie. Oh, so let me see. I don't think I have it to frame. This is my favorite bead mat. It's got these little cubbies here where you can organize your beads, which is super helpful. And it's really soft so your beads don't roll everywhere. Oh, I'm glad you ordered it. I hope you like it. You'll have to tell us what you think. The size is also really nice because I don't know if anyone else is like me, but sometimes I take my beadwork over to the couch. And this is a good size mat to put on like a lap board or a book, something like that. Okay, and so I've got this, my little loop. Okay, so now we're going to do a little bit different. On this one, we're going to add 3 of the green beads. So we're going to have a little trio of beads. These green beads are, I think, my favorite bead in the show. I just like them a lot. Okay, so 1, 2, so, oh, Callie, so your beads roll onto the floor with your bead mat. So this should be good because there's a lip. There's a little ledge right here, which is nice. So that should stop your beads, hopefully, from rolling off. Oh, the lilac beads, they're really pretty. The lilac beads are very pretty too. I love their shimmer. So pretty. Okay, it was fun picking out beads for this show. I always get to play when I go and I'm trying to think of what to do, and I'm looking and I'm like, I love those beads. And then when I get them in person, they're always so fun to work with. Okay, so we're just going to do another wrapped wire loop. We're just making links. And then what we'll do is once we've made all of our links, we'll connect them together with jump rings. Okay, so now we just need 2 more, and there's just going to be a single green bead each. And I did put a 26 gauge wire into the shopping cart as well, which gives you a little bit more of a delicate look. The 24 is still very delicate as well, but some people like the 26, so I put that in the shopping bag as well. Oh, that's a good idea, Michelle. She's saying you could probably switch the green beads with the red hearts for a Valentine's project. Oh, totally. Or you could switch it with these pink check glass hearts too. That would be really pretty as well. Or you could do all flowers. You could add more flower beads too. Lots and lots of possibilities. Okay, and one more, and then we're ready to connect everything together to build our necklace. So we've made the building blocks essentially, and then we'll make the actual construction. We'll do the actual design. Okay, one more bead. Ah. All right, we're going to be using little 4mm jump rings, so nice and petite little jump rings. All right, let's build our necklace. So I'm going to try to clear some of this out so I can see where my links are. So I've got my little links up here. I'm going to pull these beads down a little bit. I got lots of little metal clippings to kind of sort through later. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start from the base up. So we're going to take a little jump ring, a little 4mm, and we're going to take 2 pairs of chain nose pliers, and we're going to open this up. And we're going to slip it onto a bar. So this is that Zola Elements with the gold flakes, which to me looks very luxe and very romantic. And there's a hole in the top of it. So we're just going to slip it into that hole. So you see that. So there's not a hole at the bottom. There's just a hole at the top on this one. So it really is a drop. And then we're going to take one of the gold flower links that we made and slip that onto the jump ring too. And then we're going to just close our jump ring. Okay. Now what we'll do is we're going to take another jump ring and we'll open it up. And we're going to take it and connect it to the top of that link. And then we should have our little U-shaped thing hiding in here. Okay, it's right here. So this is nice because it's got 3 holes. It has a hole on either side and a hole down at the base. So we're going to connect it to the hole at the base and close it on up. So now we've got this nice drop. Now what you could do is if you want to make a pair of statement earrings, you could definitely take this as your base, hang a little 2 inches of chain from either of these holes and bring it together at an earring hook, and you'd have a really dramatic, beautiful earring as well if you wanted to make like a matching pair of earrings for these. I'm going to slide this over so I can start to build it. Okay, so now for the main construction. I already did one side right here. And what I'll do is I'm going to build with you guys the other side. So we have one side ready to go. Oh, hello, Maury. Thank you for joining. Moni, sorry, my eyes were having a hard time reading that, but thank you for joining us. Late is fine. We're glad you're here. So we are constructing a necklace today. So quick and easy Valentine's projects. And we've decided this is also a St. Patrick's Day project. Okay, so we're gonna now construct the side. Now I'm gonna construct the whole side before I attach it to the Zola part of it, just because it's a little bit easier. So I just opened up that jump ring. I'm going to take one of the gold flower links and I'm going to connect it to the trio of green flowers. So I'm just going to connect those two together. Close it on up. And now I'm going to go to the other side of the green trio, grab another jump ring. Oh, hello, Teresa. Okay, and we're going to do another gold flower. So these are cool. Remember, if you're just joining us, these are gold on one side, kind of like a black diamond silver on the other side. So we're playing off that by using silver wire and gold findings. So you're really playing up the mixed metal look. Now, of course, you could say, oh, I just want it to be gold, or I just want it to be silver. And that is totally fine too. That would absolutely work. Okay, we're going to do another single flower link now. So we've got this, and see how we're just climbing. We're just doing like building blocks here along what's going to be the side of this necklace. Okay. Close it on up. Okay, and now we're ready to add our chain. So what we've got here, just so you can see, we've got a gold bead, the trio bead, another gold flower, and then another green. And now we're going to take a 4-inch piece of Rolo chain. So this is where you just order it cut to size. So if you want to make it shorter, you can make it shorter. If you want to make it longer, you can make it longer. So I pre-cut 4 inches. So if you want to order 1 foot of chain, it will be enough for this project if you want to do about the same lengths that I'm doing, but you could definitely make it longer or shorter. Okay, so we're just going to open another jump ring, connect it onto the last link we added. Now, what's nice about this is a little 2mm Rolo. The chain links are really easy to get jump rings into. That's why I use this chain a lot. Sometimes if you've struggled trying to get jump rings into chain links, you know it can be a hassle, but this one fits really nicely. Okay, so now we're going to go to this side, and I wanted a little decorative element at the back. If you see our sample that's already done, I thought it'd be fun if you wear your hair up or pulled back to have a couple little beads at the back of the design as well. So what we're going to do now is just another jump ring. Everything is connected with jump rings on this project. And guys, I apologize for my sniffles. It really just came on last night. I think it's just what happens. Okay, so the other link of the other side of the chain, we're just going to put a jump ring through that as well. And then we're going to connect it to our last link that we made for this side. And then what we're going to do is we're going to attach half of the clasp. So we're going to grab the lobster portion. So I've got another 4mm jump ring. Find the opening. Somewhere. There it is. Oh, hello, Deborah. Thank you for joining. It's really fun. So we're here every single Wednesday, but other designers are here throughout the week as well. So lots of fun shows to catch and great gals too. All All right, so we just attached our jump ring. We're going to close. We attach our jump ring and our clasp. All right, so we've got this done. And now what I want to do is scoot these guys over. We're going to attach it to our main focal, that Zola horseshoe and the bar that we already made. We're just using another jump ring. So all of these are just the 4mm jump rings. And you get quite a few in a pack, so you're really good to go with these guys. Okay, so now we're just going to go up here. And there's those holes up top. Link it through. Put on your end. Okay. Close it on up. And you'll want to just double check that all your jump rings are really securely closed. Probably after the show, I'm going to go back and do that where I can see it a little bit more clearly without my camera right here, just because you don't ever want your wire to slip out. So I'll probably go back and just inspect my jump rings at the very end is what I would probably do. Okay, one more jump ring over here. Let's see. I think that's the opening. Yep, okay. And so what I need to do is on the other side of my necklace that I already made, I do want to attach a jump ring to be the other half of the clasp, something for that lobster. So I have a little bit of a bigger jump ring, so I'm just going to attach that. So it's a little easier when you're kind of fiddling behind your neck trying to get this on. Okay, and then that's done. And then we just need to attach this side. That's the opening. Okay, and we're just going to do the same thing over here. So we're just going to go to that other little hole that's waiting for us, slip on our jump ring, and slip on the other side of our necklace. And then close it on up and we're done with this design. There we go. We did it. So here is the finished necklace. So I think St. Patty's Day would be perfect for this. I would definitely wear this on St. Patty's Day. I like it for Valentine's Day because it's got the flowers and it's romantic, but it's not necessarily pink. So that's a good option too. And I liked Michelle's idea that you could replace the green with hearts if you want to make it really Valentine's Day. Oh, thank you, Mary. It's fun. It's really fun to play on these designs and play. All right, so we've got the necklace. And then real quick for those who joined us a little bit later, you can always go back and watch the replay. We made a really pretty little pair of earrings, and we also decided it would look great just with the earring hook right here. So you can add the extra heart, or you can just keep it a little bit more simple. We have this one with the Celtic heart and the prestige crystal, and Michelle added some more of the prestige crystals to the shopping bag in a little bit different red because that one sold out. And then we've got this one here, which I really like. This is just like the total essence of Valentine's Day. You've got hearts, you've got flowers, you've got pink, you've got purple. So really fun on that too. Oh, thank you guys. And then real quick, for those who did join us a little later, Art Beads is having a deal of the week every single week. It's something different. And this time it is a tulip crochet set, like a hook set, which is awesome. So you get 8 different hooks, a pair of tulip scissors, which you know if you've used them are great. You get some hooks, some needles, a measuring tape, a really nice case as well. And these are really soft and beautiful to work with. So if you are exploring crochet, these are very, very nice hooks to work with. I love them. All right, guys, I'm going to flip my camera so I can say goodbye for today, but I'm glad you guys could join me. And hopefully next week I won't be sniffly. Okay. All right. Yay. So that was fun. I want to hold up the earrings real quick so you could see them just for scale. So these ones here are a nice size. So those are really easy, good size to work with. And then these are about the same length as well. Yeah, I agree, Santa Barbara girl. I love the sweet and petite as we get older too. I agree. That's what I'm gravitating towards. I still love my statement earrings, but I think that there's definitely these are very more like everyday wear, where you can definitely wear them all the time. Oh, thank you, Teresa. I know, I was really glad I didn't like cough throughout this show. But thank you guys for joining me. This was fun. All this, oh, how long is the necklace? Great question. So the way I have it is it's about 18 inches to this point here. And then it's going to hang down another couple inches, but it will be about like right here on you. And then you can make it longer. So if you order 1 foot of chain, you could do up to 6 inches on each side. If you wanted to extend it even more without having to buy anything, you could create more links as well. So you could definitely make this longer. You can make it shorter. It's very customizable on what you want to do with that. But really great question there. All right. All right, guys, that was fun. I am now all excited for Valentine's Day. I need to go decorate my house. Now I've got earrings to wear. Thank you, guys. I will see you next week. Don't forget, if you have anything in your shopping bag, your shopping cart, don't forget to check out so that you secure your items. I know things sell out during lives. Oh, thank you, Tatsia. I hope I get better too. I think I'm going to have a cup of tea and rest my voice for the rest of the day. So thank you, Callie and Janice. This was fun. I will see you guys next week. Don't forget to see Becky tomorrow and Sarah on Friday. I know there's lots of fun projects. I think Becky's show is Valentine's Day as well. So check that out. And we just got lots of fun and hearts and love and all of that good stuff. All right. Thank you, Kat, Santa Barbara.